side at the moment, and there's some more snow to come across the alpine regions. That area of low pressure just slowly drifting northwards in the next 2 or 3 days, bringing further outbreaks of snow with it through Thursday and also into Friday. This is how things look in Innsbruck through today and through towards the weekend. You see those temperatures tend to seesaw a bit. That's not going to help with the threat of avalanche, with a thaw followed by a freeze and further layers of snow, adding to the snow already lying across the mountains. But we might actually have to think about avalanche warnings for the Scottish mountains by the end of the weekend. At the moment, the cold weather's across more southern parts of the British Isles. But if we keep an eye on that area of low pressure coming down across Iceland, scraping past those western parts of the British Isles to bring some showers for a time, it then opens the gates to some pretty cold air to come flooding all the way down from the Arctic, particularly to northern areas during the second half of the weekend and into the early part of next week. That change beginning to come in during Saturday. There's the cold winds beginning to push in across Scotland, bringing some wintry showers along with them, eventually finding their way across into northern England, but that won't happen until the early part of next week. So at the moment, it's certainly the south that's still on the chilly side, 5 degrees at best in some places through this afternoon, still lots of cloud around. The rains, though, beginning to push away from the south. Further north, temperatures a little bit better, 9s, 10s, 11s, bit of sunshine here as well, so a fairly cheery sort of afternoon. The brighter skies across northern England, into parts of Northern Ireland and through southern Scotland. And it's in those clear slots tonight that we're most likely to see a touch of frost yet again, but for most places, either too much cloud or too much breeze. Temperatures staying between 2 and 4 degrees. On to tomorrow, and can't be too optimistic, I'm afraid, about that southeast corner yet again. There'll be some rain around to start the day. That'll tend to push away, perhaps something a little bit brighter for the afternoon, but really it's still going to feel pretty chilly as that wind continues to blow in from the northeast. Some of the brighter skies tomorrow across parts of Wales, but further north, a bit more cloud around, drifting out of central Scotland. Many places, I think, will stay dry. The change then beginning to come in through Friday as that area of low pressure approaches the northwest, so we'll find some cloud and rain moving into these areas during the course of the day. A change in the south by then, though, that wind easing off, temperatures beginning to rise and then actually turning mild here by Saturday, temperatures up to around 13 degrees and still hanging on to some of that sunshine. But look up towards the north, there's those gale force winds beginning to push in across the Scottish mountains, bringing heavy snowfall, bringing drifting as well to the higher ground, and by the end of the day some of that snow could even be getting down to lower levels. Then that wintry weather all creeping a bit further southwards during Sunday, so a pretty miserable day across Northern Ireland, rain and sleet, strong winds here as well, further drifting across the Scottish mountains, but again I think hanging on to some of the drier and brighter weather in the southeast, but generally across England and Wales becoming rather more showery, and some of those showers a little on the heavy side, perhaps even a rumble or two of thunder, but temperatures still not too bad, around about 12 or 13 degrees. Bye for now.